It's Week 8 of the NFL. Our spotlight is on Michael Pittman. He's coming off a week where he lit up the defense and the stat sheets. It's the Colts and the Jags under the lights on Sunday night.
He originally opened in 1995 as Jacksonville Municipal Stadium when his franchise entered the NFL. We welcome you to Jacksonville and TIAA Bank Field. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out, as our first drive will begin at the 25. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And you want to talk about enormous expectations being placed on a quarterback. How about what Trevor Lawrence faced coming out of college? But the good thing for him, he's used to it. He had the same type of expectations leaving high school and going to Clemson. They always expect him to be a franchise savior, whatever team he joins. And to his credit, he shouldered those expectations, and he's doing everything in his power to follow through.
And they'll start on the ground, ETN, and he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. The numbers on the ground for ETN last week, pretty good, as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers, because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
On second down, ETN once more, and he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. You look at this Colt defense. Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so 4th from the bottom, Charles.
And when you're getting ready to face the #1 overall offense,
caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Jaguars. Calvin Ridley, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. So now the Colts will get their first opportunity with the football. And they will be led out by their 6'4 quarterback.
And he's certainly putting together an MVP-type season, leading the league in both passing yards and touchdown passes. There have not been too many defenses that have been able to stop him or even slow him down. So he's got his sights set on another big game right here.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. His throw incomplete. So, Charles, offensively, this group really playing at a high level, 7-0. And we're still a long ways from discussing a potential unbeaten season, I think. But to use a golf expression, no blemishes on the card, at least to this point.
Yeah, unlike my teenage years where there were blemishes everywhere, the dermatologist was on speed dial. But I do think that they're going to have to start answering questions about this start if they keep winning games. You and I both know, we in the media will start to obsess about it and wonder, can they take it all the way to an undefeated season?
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Well, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Check that. Street.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. They run once more with Taylor. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. They'll try and run. Taylor. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with a milestone career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list. And the Colts are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. And that flag accepted. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Washington now brings this out. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now ETN to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
On the ball now.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Cougar 19.
They'll look to throw here. Looking for Pearson. He's got him. Touchdown, Indianapolis. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Colts have taken the lead. Moody good with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And ETN going to have a Jags first down as they'll get this up past the 35-yard line. Lawrence going to move them around a bit. Motion man left is Kirk. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. Ooh, the juke. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs, even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Here's Lawrence. And that's off the mark, incomplete. You look at this Colt defense. They were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
All right, let's go.
ETN up the middle. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it with an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. ETN will score. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles.
Ready? Hey, check that.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 55 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. He's going to try and do this himself. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 7. Back to throw. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. Back to throw here. He's going to find Taylor downfield. It's complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Colts have taken the lead. Extra point try now for Moody. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Gun. Here we go. Hey, Jupiter.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. That's caught. It's Strange, the tight end. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Hey, kill!
From the gun, it's Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Lawrence. He targets Ingram for another grab. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the 1st down. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Reload!
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down. Those are the types of runs they told us they want to see more of. Look, they love the 60 to 70-yard runs, but those 10 to 20-yarders, they can help you win a ball game.
And that means everyone's invested because you know the big guys up front, that's what they do. They try and move people. But when you get your perimeter guys involved downfield, that means that they care about the running game and they know it helps their team.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47.
And the Colts, 1st down.
They're going right back to Pittman. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the Jaguars' 37-yard line.
A give for Taylor running right side. Fighting through the tackle at the 30. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 91 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Go, Rig, go! Ready, hut!
And he's got some space here. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. A gain of 12. 1st down, Colts.
Alert! Ready?
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Man! Get up!
They'll keep it on the ground. Dawkins. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
When a drive goes this long, you have to give a lot of credit to the guys up front, those big fellas, because the offensive line is putting something together that allows them to continue to control the ball. I know a lot of people think they get fatigued on a long drive. Actually, a lot of times the reverse happens. They actually get energized because they're controlling the ball and they're the ones dictating to the defense.
It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. play fake. He'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. His third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts have taken a 2-touchdown.
Okay, ready?
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And that's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
On 2nd down, Lawrence. He'll get this off to ETN. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Now Lawrence to throw. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Lawrence. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 39. Now the Jags are moving quickly in the hurry up. Now Lawrence on 1st down. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
11.
Now Lawrence now going to move them around. To throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence. That's going to be caught by Kirk. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That is caught. And they have a first down and well into field goal range also at the 16 now. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Lawrence's throw here taken in by Ingram. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
30 left.
At the 7-yard line.
Lawrence will throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Calvin Ridley with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jaguars get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they're within 7 now at 28-21.
Jaguars 21.
This will be taken in just shy of the goal line. Fair catch will move this out to the 25. Colts taking the field again. Running back Jonathan Taylor at center stage. You start prorating these rushing numbers and looking ahead, he could be on pace for a 2,000-yard season. I don't want to jinx him, but what a year to this point.
But you just did.
Sorry.
That's okay. No, he can overcome that.
I'm not
right?
apologizing to you.
No.
Okay?
I like your attitude. But you're right. What's got to happen for it to actually occur? Offensive line has continued blocking the way they've been blocking. He has to stay healthy. But also, it's not just the idea that he's going to run the football, but you got to run it against numbers that dictate you throwing the football. Sometimes when you have 6 to block and you only have 5 guys, you've got to block them anyway, and he has to make someone miss as well the rest of the year. The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Check mash.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got his man. It's Pierce. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
They'll look to throw again. Lets one go downfield for Pierce. And this is taken in at the 5. He's going to be brought down there in the field of play. And the clock will run, no timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up at U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, where you see the final score there. Kenny Pickett, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. From there, we're off to check out another game. And they were losers in their ball game as the visiting Buffalo Bills come in and took it to them. Josh Allen leading the way there as the win gets his guys back to 500 on the year. And then finally, we wrap up the week with a good one on Monday Night Football between the Miami Dolphins and the Dallas Cowboys. Had their share of high points in that first half. Each team had some big moments, and it would seem this could turn out to be a game where the last score wins. With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Devin Duvernay. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Colts. Me before pressing the kick. Now Moody for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. And no doubt one of the most, if not the most exciting play we'll see in this game. The kick return all the way to the end zone for 6 points. This taken in at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10. at their own 22. They'll look to ETN to start things out. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Well, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. They'll come up 2nd and 7.
11, Agate.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. Just a gain of a couple there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Great job.
From the shotgun, Lawrence throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Colts to take over. They've got the lead right now, and remember, they are riding that very impressive 7-game winning streak, trying to push it to 8. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. These two teams met in Indy earlier in the year with the Colts coming out on top. So a win here in Jacksonville would give them the season series. 2nd down, another run with Taylor. Pushing his way inside the 40. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 107 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Bronco 80. Bronco switch. Bronco Panther street. Panther street. Hey, check that. Street.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Pittman. Only able to gain a couple there, and that will bring up 2nd down. And quickly, they get to the line.
Panther 60.
At the 47-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40.
Check, Bobcat.
They'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Washington. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Hurry!
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. Right back to him on 1st down. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great...
All right, here we go. Done.
Slot man moves right. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
That's a gain of 7.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Look at this, a tight end carry. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. This is taken at the 23. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. Now Jonathan Taylor and the Colts offense retake center stage. And really a lot of guys you could highlight on this offense with how well they've played, but he's one of them. He's been spectacular so far.
I'd say he'd be the #1, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Because it's not just the numbers. It's, as you said, I think you said focal point. That's what he's been, and that means he's created other opportunities because they've had to bring the defense to him. He's run it really well. He's caught it out of the backfield. They're trying to stop him. That means there are chances for the rest of the guys to do damage themselves.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
2nd and 4. And incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Hey, smash Bronco.
He'll look to throw. Lets one go downfield for Pierce. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Colts. Alec. His tip.
On the set. 13 Lou. Lou.
On 1st down with Lawrence. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Now they'll audible to something else. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. And with that, they're down to 1 remaining here in the 2nd half. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our 2nd half blowout material.
Check smash, check smash. Stop below 18.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action from Jacksonville. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just...
Got a man, it's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Indy offense ready to go once again, and we'll get another look at Alec Pierce. Let's see here, Charles. 6 catches, over 100 yards. Call that a pretty good day at the office.
And I love the accumulation, the catches, the yardage. That means he's having a pretty good impact on this ball game and really helping his team out.
It got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Alert! Alert!
Quick throw out wide, and Pierce has got it. Down the left sideline, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for Indianapolis, they continue to cruise as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Jacksonville, good night, everybody.
it.